Hey everybody, Mike Tenney here at the Tenney School. We are here for a new student interview. This is something that we did a little bit last year, and we're getting back to it this year with some of the students that are new to the school. And the purpose behind talking to a new student is to really help people see the perspective of somebody who's transitioned from a typical classroom environment to our one-to-one learning environment, and these new students can kind of explain the difference that it makes for them a little bit better than those of us that have been here for a little while. So we hope that you will enjoy this, and if you like it, we'd love for you to subscribe to our channel or leave us a comment below if you have any questions. We'd love to hear from you that way, and otherwise we will get straight to the interview. Okay, so here we are. We are going to do a student interview, and first off, I'd like to say thank you, Cole, for being willing to do this for us. It's not always the easiest thing to just jump in and do a video, and I appreciate your willingness to do something maybe a little bit out of your comfort zone. So the idea here is to try to give an impression to people that may not be familiar with our school, what it's like to be a student here. And so we've prepared a couple of questions that I did give you ahead of time, but I obviously haven't told you what to say. First question was, before you enrolled at the Tenney School, did you have concerns about enrolling at a school like ours?
Yeah, I had a lot of concerns about the general size of the community, and I thought, since we're so small that you had to fit in with a certain amount of people or you're just going to be lost. So I did kind of worry about the loneliness about this place, but I think that a month in, I've realized that those worries are pretty invalid.
Okay. And I think there's a question later on where we might get into a little bit more specifics about that. What made you decide in the end to decide to enroll here?
Well, just 100% the academics and the ability to go at your own pace and catch up, since I had an abrupt ending at my old school. That I definitely needed to, something where I can get one-on-one instruction would be the best way to reintegrate myself. And, I think that's proven itself well. So.
Okay. All right, good. All right, now let's talk a little bit about student life. You mentioned it in that first question. So a lot of times people will come to tour the school and they'll have this notion that it's lonely to be at a school where you're taught one-to-one. How would you describe the student life now that you've been here a few weeks, a month?
Yeah, there's a lot of collaborative classes and lunches and homerooms for people to socialize in. So I don't think my in-school life has changed much at all. I think once you get into the system, it feels very normal. And there's many, many times throughout the day to socialize. I only have maybe 3 to 4 one-on-one classes. You have labs and homerooms and lunch, of course. So I think it's felt pretty normal. And outside of school, my entire schedule is opened up, so that's pretty nice. So yeah, 2 o'clock ending.
Yes, our school day is a little shorter, so you have more time after school, for sure. So that does make a little bit of difference. You talked a little bit about the homerooms, and that. To clarify for anybody that's not familiar, homerooms are when you're not scheduled for class, you go into your homeroom and you can use it as a study hall a lot of times. So even ending earlier, you still might have less homework to take home because you've had some time to hit it while you're here at school. Okay, so how would you describe the social environment at the Tenney School?
I think it's very relaxed and non-judgmental. People understand that a lot of us have had our own issues that put us here, and that why a lot of people really need this. So I think people treat each other with respect, and it's being the new kid, it was a little nerve-wracking at first, but people accepted me really well, and I'm totally not even really anxious being here anymore. I feel very comfortable, so I've really liked it.
All right, great. All right, so last thing, tell me what a one-to-one class is like.
Yeah, it's mostly like just a tutor session. I really like that you can have almost a relationship with a teacher, and you can kind of have a mutual respect instead of one teacher and 30 kids, and you can just you have a lot less freedom to mess around, really. My work ethic has been really helped by the fact that I'm being held accountable directly, and all my teachers, I know them very well, and they know me, so that's definitely a big plus. But besides that, it's really just a one-on-one tutor session, and I like it a lot.
Okay, sounds good. So our classes are a little shorter than others, and I think some of the reasons, we've tried different class lengths, and some of the reasons we landed on that 30 minutes is because you get a lot done in 30 minutes when it's one-to-one, and you kind of mentioned that it's accountable time, there's not a lot of dead time, so it helps you be more productive But it's not, sometimes people will think it's difficult being in a one-to-one class. I think, did you adjust pretty quickly to it?
There's more demand, but I adjusted fairly well. That's because there's not enough demand in a big classroom, There's not enough accountability to like pay attention and stuff. I mean, the teacher's not really looking for that. In a one-on-one, you have to be engaged, and they're going to engage you directly, so I really like that. For my work ethic, it really helped.
Okay. All right. Well, that was all the questions that I have. Anything more you'd like to add?
No, I think I'm all right.
Okay. Well, thank you for doing that
Sure.
again, and I hope you guys got something out of hearing from a new student here at the school. And again, we wanted to get the new students' perspective because they're the ones that remember life at a traditional classroom school better than some of us that have been here for a while. So really appreciate you doing it, Cole. Thank you.
Sure, thank you.
All right. See ya. Okay, that's it for our interview today. I hope you have enjoyed it and gotten something out of it. Again, really appreciate Cole and his parents allowing us to do this and appreciate his perspective. I hope you guys got a lot out of it. And again, leave us comments. We'd love to hear from you, and we will see you next time.